Stalker is trying to get with my best friend. Hi, I'm not used to writing on Reddit. I usually just read stories, but I thought about writing this to ask for advice since I've seen a few similar stories. My best friend, let's call him Luke, not his real name, is a single father. His wife, unfortunately, couldn't make it after the arrival of their first child, and he's still trying to cope with the loss of his wife. I've known him since high school, and we're very good friends. I was also very close with his wife. He'd ask me to watch his kid once in a while so he could relax, but I knew he was drinking his sorrows away in some park. If you're wondering why I'm the one taking care of his kid instead of his family, it's because both his parents have already passed on and he has no siblings. I'm glad he trusts me enough to take care of his kid. He's like a brother to me. He leaves all the necessary things for his child with me if he ever has to go try and cope. He's not a bad father to his kid at all. He loves his little girl. He just has a bad way of coping. I did try to stop him several times, but he'd beg me to keep it this way for now. I myself have no children and work from home, so I have time to spare. It's been like this for 4 months. Now, to the point where I need advice, last night Luke and his kid had spent the New Year's with me and my family at my house. After midnight, Luke asked to speak about something important. He apologized for telling me on such a happy event, but said that he had been feeling uneasy this past few days, and he can't ignore it for much longer. He's been receiving love letters to his door for the last 2 weeks. At first he ignored it, but it kept being consistent, 2 to 3 letters per day. Luke is a very good guy, and he loved his wife a lot, and he'd already swore to himself that he wasn't going to be with another woman. I asked him who sent it, and he kept replying, "I don't know." He told me the main contents of the letters and that it was anonymous, but the contents were surprisingly not the lovey-dovey high school crush love letter you'd think it would be. It was more explicit, more sexual. It was gross. What disgusted me most was that in the contents, he said the one who wrote it mentioned his late wife, and how the anonymous author could do better as a wife and a mother. So he knew this stalker was a woman. So far, we haven't suspected anyone yet. He wasn't in the position to do so. He was just worried for his kid, and his grieving for his wife wasn't going to do him any better. He went home this morning with his kid, and I need advice. How should I help him? Happy New Year's to everyone.